The heat generated by underground transport systems like the London Underground or New York City subway is causing the ground to heat up. As this heat diffuses into the ground, it's raising ground temperatures, which new research shows has shifted soils underneath one U.S. city. Slightly more than most buildings are built to withstand. Civil engineer Alessandro Rotta-Loria of Northwestern University in Illinois used the Chicago Loop District as a case study. He collected 3 years of data from a network of wireless temperature sensors and built a 3D computer model to simulate how rising temperatures have impacted the subsurface environment. His simulations span a century, from 1951, the year Chicago completed its subway tunnels, to 2051, and reveal a silent, yet potentially problematic impact of subsurface urban heat islands on the performance of civil structures and infrastructures. The ground beneath cities can slowly shift, settle, and subside as soils dry out and compact due to the heat. This heat comes from underground pipelines and electrical cables, which crisscross our cities. The ground is studded with the footings of buildings and parking garages that also leak heat. Fine-grained clay sediments like those below Chicago are particularly prone to shrinking or swelling with heat and water. Buildings are unlikely to collapse because of slow-moving, heat-related deformations. But subtle subsurface changes of only a few millimeters can strain or mobilize foundations and affect the durability or performance of construction materials over time. Rotta-Loria found that Chicago's ground temperatures are currently warming at around 0.14 C per year. He explains that the ground in Chicago is deforming as a result of temperature variations, and no existing civil structure or infrastructure is designed to withstand these variations. Although this phenomenon is not dangerous for people's safety necessarily, it will affect the normal day-to-day operations of foundation systems and civil infrastructure at large. Scientists have known about underground climate change or subsurface heat islands for a few decades, recording hotspots in soils and groundwater beneath cities such as Amsterdam, Istanbul, Nanjing, and Berlin. In Rotta-Loria's study, he found larger ground temperature variations in the northern, more densely built part of Chicago's Loop District, compared to its sparser, southern end. While a few millimeters might sound small, and buildings are designed to tolerate some flex, older buildings and other infrastructure were not built to withstand temperature variations seen today. Rotta-Loria says that it's very likely that underground climate change has already caused cracks and excessive foundation settlements, that we didn't associate with this phenomenon because we weren't aware of it.